Morning Pace, morning B, morning Poe, morning Bruno. Hey Creamy, yes you've shitted all over the doorstep again, thank you very much. Just after cleaning last night. There you go. Well it's the morning, I've just got up, let the dogs out and come back inside. And Poe! Outside Poe! Poe! Poe come! That's not supposed to happen. She just jumped in the bloody window. Bad dog. I can't help but laugh, that's funny. Right, where was I? I'm going to make my morning drink. I've only just got up and let the dogs out and they sit down, Pace, you're not coming in. I've got to shut this window, otherwise a bloody sheep will be jumping up in here. Right, time for a morning drink. Like I said, I just woke up about like 5 minutes ago. I thought I'll let the dogs out. I had a late night last night, and I wanted to let them out because they've been kennelled up long and they should have. And anyway, I'll make a drink and I'll talk to you. We're gonna do my special drink in the morning, which is 1 whole lemon juice and some apple cider vinegar and some water. And what this does is it balances your pH level and it makes you feel bloody like dynamite for the first part of the morning. So we'll crank into the hat. There's our apple cider vinegar made locally in Nelson, and I'm just going to pour about that much in, not too much. Smash our lemon on top of that, give it a good stir, and that is the morning drink, which is going to be bloody delicious. I've got a real taste for this. I mean, when I first started drinking I was like, geez, it's too bitter, but now I love it. Oh, I love it. Some of you that watch my channel and see I live in an old farmhouse must think, oh, it's a real romantic setting, but one thing we have here, which I have talked about, is bloody rats. Poe, leave it. Good girl. It's a rat, eh? Every night I set 2 traps and every morning there's 2 rats. That's last night's kill inside the house, and I'll reset that in a minute. And the other one's got a rat in it too, and through the day there'll be a rat in it, and tonight there'll be another rat. There's that many rats, it doesn't matter how much you poison, how much you trap, they just keep coming back because of the food source. Okay, let's walk the dogs and I want to have a chat and a talk. What are you rubbing in, Poe? Hey? Dirty old bitch, what you rubbing in? Get in there. Come on. Why is it dogs have always got a roll in dirty shit? Poe, come. No. Poe, come. What the hell's she got? Well, that's a problem, isn't it? She pulled her pillow apart, which I gave her to sleep on, and now all her bones and stuff are getting caught up in that, and that could get stuck in your throat, couldn't it, Poe? Hey? You need to take that stuff out of your kennel, I think. Yep. And here comes the sheep. Sheep follows us around, coughing its guts out. Thinks it's a bloody dog. The size of it. Geez, you're a fat old bitch. Look at you. Fat ass. Yeah, so I'm actually really enjoying doing these easy videos. The ones where just like I went to the market one day, or bloody, I don't know, what have I done? It's hard to remember because they're just sort of my days filming what's going on. Yeah, pisser. I don't know what it is, but every time that sheep sees me it pisses. Should I be worried? It's bizarre, eh? It's like a nervous pee. Don't cut my throat, don't eat me. Anyway, yeah, so the vlogs have been, like the daily vlogs have been easy. I mean, obviously there's a bit of editing work, but nothing is like trying to put a hunting or a fishing clip together where you go out in the field and film for hours and hours and hours, and then you sit down for hours and hours and hours and go through to find the finer points. Big come, pace come. Yeah, they're easy because just one scene rolls on to another one. I mean, the Mercedes-Benz one would be a classic one of how easy it was to make. I went out there, took the camera, you know, it was hardly any editing. I just did little short clips of everything, and I probably spent maybe 4 or 5 hours to put that clip together, as if normally a clip that long, if it was a hunting clip, you could times it by 3. So I'm enjoying them, and if you guys are enjoying them, I will keep them coming. I've had really positive feedback. I've actually had only one negative one so far, which wasn't really negative, it was a fair comment, but yeah, so that's news anyway. This old trailer's seen better days. Pretty well rotted right through. Old Pace comes up for a cuddle, don't you, mate? He's a neat dog as far as being a pet goes. Bit naughty though, because he's killed 3 chickens so far. But he's shaping up to be a good pig dog, and he's just a lovely dog. Can't help but love him. Aren't you, mate? Every morning he comes up and he loves to have his hug, don't you, eh? He's a good boy. Anyway, what would life be without a dog? Can't imagine it. They don't give a stuff if you're in a bad mood or if you're tired. They always love you. They don't care what you think about stuff. Hey Bruno, don't you go through the board. That's what happened when Pace walked on it and broke right through his foot. So to catch up on what's been happening, well, I did that review on the Mercedes Utes, and you guys gave me some really bloody good feedback actually. Thank you Jonathan, thank you Heck, thank you Scott, and a whole bunch of others that sent me info and bits and pieces, and it works out like this. That basically most of you are saying the same thing. It's a overpriced Navara, like 40 grand overpriced, and it's basically that built in the same factory, is that right? Correct me if I'm wrong, with a few different badges and a few different whistles and bells. And this is the beauty about the internet and us guys communicating with each other, and women too, because plenty of women drive utes, but communicating on stuff, you know, regarding what they are trying to sell to us consumers. And we do get ripped off, I think. I think a lot of stuff is covered up and, you know, made to look cool when it's just shit. I'm not saying that ute was shit because it was reasonable to drive, but nah, I wouldn't have one. Wouldn't have one for a wall to me bum actually, after considering the other things that are out there. Someone just posted me this morning the new Mitzi that's coming out, 48,000 bucks. Geez, that's pretty reasonable. I'm not a Mitzi fan, but I've been in a couple in the last year and I've actually been quite impressed by them. So yeah, the old days of the old Toyota Land Cruiser, you know, or the old, and I say the old Toyota Land Cruiser, or the old Toyota Ute, they've changed so much today. They're not what they used to be. Things have changed, and all the other sort of manufacturers are catching up and almost passing them. So if you could choose any old vehicle from the past, if you could choose something and you got it brand new, I'd pick a 1984 Hilux. That'd be me. What would you pick? Anyway, yeah, that was part of the vlog. I want to talk about that. Thank you for your input. The other thing too was I had organised for Dion to come over here. I think I told you one of the other vlogs. We're going to do a week away in the scrub with no grub and just surviving, but he's got a relation who's very sick and he's had to go and deal with that, which I completely understand. Get out of there, Pace. Leave it, Pace. Pace, come. It's bloody too hot for hunting. I know a few guys are getting out and catching a few. Sowan, good bastard and patron, got a nice stag and a nice pig just after Christmas. Well done, mate. But for me, you know, I lost a dog 2 years ago hunting in the heat, and I'm just not going to bloody risk it. So the dogs can just chill around here. As far as the fishing goes, I will have another fishing video for you guys coming up soon, but yeah, the fish will bug it off. And what happens is that they come in here and they spawn and they feed, and we've had a bloody good year, or at least I have. Not everyone had a good year, but I was lucky and got a few. And I think this is what's going on, is they come in and they do their spawning in the sand, like the female drops her eggs and the male comes in and puts his milk all over them, or jizz, what do you want to call it, and then they go out and they feed up again, because you hear of people catching them way further out, and for 3 or 4 weeks they feed up and then they come back in the bay again, and then we start catching them. So around February you could probably hook into them again. Get out there, B! B, come! B, come! He's a good boy. Come on! There's a chicken in there and he's like sniffing around. Don't you touch my chickens. Good boy, B. Good dog. Good dog. That's a good boy. Good dog, B. I haven't hunted him yet, but I really think he's going to be a cracker. He's got real prey drive and he's an intelligent dog. He's not a pet of any sorts. He doesn't give a stuff about humans. He just basically does his own thing, but I think he'll be a bloody good pig dog. So we'll see how he goes on later on in the year. Yeah, so that's that. This week's Sunday, I haven't even edited it yet. I'm supposed to be doing it today. Will be the second part of hunting with young Smash and Jonty and Cuzzy. That'll be good. So yeah, that wraps it up for a talk time. Nothing exciting, just letting you know what's going on. I hope you guys are keeping well in your own fishing, your own hunting, your own gathering, your growing, your harvesting, finding bargains, whatever you're doing is going bloody good. And I'll talk soon. Be good. Can't be good. Be careful. See you later. Righto. Let's feed these hounds.